Remember the Knights of Ren? You don't? Yeah, I don't blame you. They show up in one shot in episode 7 and don't do anything for like 2 movies, and once they finally do show up, all they do is aura farm and die. Back in the before times, when all we knew of them was the promotional material around the movie, there was a rumor that they might have been some of Luke's other students, and 8 kinda gave this theory a little credence, but no, they're not. We don't really know what they are, at least not in the movies. In the comics, they're basically a biker gang. They're glorified space groupies that follow those strong in the Force, or as they call it, the Shadow. They themselves have some Force sensitivity, but since it's pretty minor and they're untrained, they mostly just use other weapons instead. In order to join, you have to be able to touch the Shadow, and you have to offer a good death. The key word here is good. You can't just senselessly kill anyone you find out on the street. There's gotta be some weight behind it. The turnover rate as a Knight of Ren can be pretty inconsistent. You'll either die tomorrow or ride with them for 30-something years. They're currently following Kylo Ren, but before that, they were following Ren. Yeah, turns out Ren is a title and a lightsaber, and both can be passed down to different people, but never at the same time. At least, historically. Kylo got involved with the Knights after Ben Solo went looking to join up with them after that whole destroying the Jedi Temple thing, hoping that they could offer up some more hands-on experience as he discovers what kind of psychopath he wants to be. They put Ben through a series of trials, and after proving himself and killing Ren, Ben finds himself in charge of the Knights. Sorry, Kylo Ren finds himself in charge of the Knights of Ren. My follow-up question is, what's a Kylo? But that's a question for another time. You might be wondering why they aren't around in the first 2 movies, but are in the 3rd one. It's not because they were off on another mission or anything, it's actually because Snoke forced Kylo to shit-can the Knights if he wanted to get serious with the First Order. See, Snoke would hire them for the occasional odd job like Palpatine before him, but the Knights never actually worked for the First Order in any official capacity, at least knowingly. The one scene we see with them in The Force Awakens is actually the day Kylo ditched them for the First Order officially. But wait, then why are they in the 3rd one? This is because after Ben killed Snoke and took his job as the head of the First Order, there's nobody here to tell him he can't bring on his boys. And because the Knights are mindless goons desperately seeking direction, they get back with Ben and basically act as his bodyguards. At least until Palpatine's revealed to be alive. Yeah, for as much as Kylo can't be trusted, neither can the Knights. They follow the top dog, and Palpatine demonstrates that he was clearly top dog when they fought during Kira's secret war against Palpatine between episodes 4 and 5. Yes, that Kira. No, don't ask. So when Palpatine turns out to be alive, and Kylo breaks good, their allegiance defaults back to Sidious, the uncontested top dog of the dark side. Make sense? Either way, it doesn't matter, because these guys are bottom feeders and get relentlessly slaughtered by their former boss without a word between them. Thus ends the Knights of Ren. Or not, as Tava Ren is currently still out there somewhere, I assume. Oh yeah, and if you want to know who these guys are as like people, good luck, because these aren't real characters. Vic Rule is the one I have the Lego of. He is a waffle iron-faced and a scythe. Cardo likes weapons and he fixes all the group's equipment and was mean to Bosk once. Karuk has a sniper and drove the ship. Aplek was a strategist and had an axe, even though he only resorts to violence when strategy has failed him. Trugden has meat cleavers and collects trophies of his victims, apparently. Ushar has a war club and might have had his head crushed, they just kind of gloss over it. Also, Jason from The Good Place would have created them if Disney wasn't the worst studio ever. Oh well, it could have been. So what the hell happened here? Why even include them at all if they're going to be indistinguishable from these guys? Well, there's an answer for that, and it isn't just toy sales. Okay, it's not just toy sales. We know that the Knights themselves came from rejected designs from Kylo Ren. And JJ and the rest of production said they had a lot of ideas for like stories for them and backstories, but it was never really the focus of the movie, so they just didn't make it into the movie. Which, okay, makes sense, they were run off from the world building process, but because of that, there's not really anything to go off of once it is time to use them. When Ryan started the script for 8, he already had enough ideas from 7 that there wasn't really any place for the Knights. Some said they could have replaced the Praetorian Guards, but, and I'm quoting here, It would have been a waste because all the guards had to die, and Kylo's connection would have added unwanted complications to the scene. So, funny thing,